still stuck. Okay.
Are you freaking serious?
Hold on. She's burrito bumping.
Oh, just grab the bottoms.
If you can't. God bless.
You got 3 minutes. I'm crying.
I was trying to push the other one out. I did it. They ain't even that good.
But I'm gonna eat it though.
And here is your host, Jayana Scurry.
Welcome to MT at Night. How do you eat a burrito? Have you seen the psychotic way they claim Justin Bieber eats one? I don't even know why everyone has a problem with it. That's how I eat mine. That's the only way to get the real substance out of it and not just a big bite of just tortilla. Anyway, you know that's not even him. It was just a prank. And since then, he cut his hair. Well, he doesn't look like a junkie anymore. Speaking of fake celebrities, did y'all see David Schwimmer robbing that restaurant in England? Guess he didn't make that much money in Friends after all. Like the theme song says, your job's a joke, you're broke. Poor David Schwimmer. Well, how about Fergie's national anthem remix? The Warriors are living it up in the locker room with it, and who can blame them? You know, big girls might not cry, but they may crack some notes. We got a great show for you tonight with artist Loque, so stay tuned.
Sometimes, one moment changes everything. One song, one game, one adventure, one mission. For a child battling a critical illness, a wish come true can be a turning point. You can transform lives, one wish at a time. Support Make-A-Wish and help grant more life-changing wishes. Learn more at wish.org.
Everyone deserves a decent place to live.
Everyone.
Todos. Decent shelter is something we all need to thrive. When a future homeowner partners with Habitat for Humanity to build or improve a home,
Build.
they build a better future for themselves and their families.
For my family.
For my family.
For my family.
Para mi familia.
Your support empowers a family to help themselves.
Help.
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 Assisté.
Your support helps another family in your community or around the world achieve strength, stability, self-reliance.
Strength.
Strength.
Fuerza.
With a little help, we all have the potential to stand on our own.
Potential.
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 Through shelter, we empower. Visit Habitat.org to provide help to families like these today.
Culture 1. I'm talking about culture 1 because No shade to culture too, but it just
Was it
didn't
spelled with a K?
match up. No, it was just spelled culture, like with a C.
Maybe they just like culture.
I
If it was
just
spelled with a
didn't get
K,
it.
I would believe it, but no.
I just didn't get it. I didn't get the hype.
Because they were probably reminiscing one day, like, man, look at this old track. Like, I really bopped to this. And then they were like, culture, yeah, with the K. And then, bam, that's the name of the
It
track.
was most definitely not that reminiscing. Yeah, bro, this beat is fire.
People do that.
Selena Gomez was in the hospital. I hope she's doing okay.
She's doing fantastic. Oh, isn't she back in rehab, though? I believe she's back in rehab. I think it's not for drugs or anything. It's like for depression.
Which is really sad because, like, she has lupus and she's been going through it.
Yeah, and there's probably a lot of things that she's gone through that us as a fan base don't know about. And she's got my
I'm not
support. I hope she's
fans.
excuse me, sorry, you're a hater. Forgot. But I hope she's doing all right and that she's doing good in the wherever she's at. I don't know. But yeah, depression is definitely real and it happens to everybody, even the celebrities. And sometimes it's hard to forget that they're also human too and they deserve privacy and respect with everything that they do.
But with that being said, she's problematic.
Oh my gosh, she's bringing up a beef that she's had with Selena Gomez since she was like 12.
Possibly like
explain to
9
them-
years old.
Why don't you explain to them what's happening? Because
When I was a child, I was the biggest Hannah Montana fan. I'm currently like 20 years old.
and she still has a grudge. Like,
Everybody who was a Hannah Montana fan knows that Nick and Miley dated. I was like a Niley fan, you know, like my little like 9-year-old shipper heart, whatever. Fangirl language. Anyways, if you're a fangirl, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, Selena Gomez broke them up and I was not here for it.
please explain to them
And-
how she broke them up, because I think it's really
If you
interesting.
heard 7 Things by Miley Cyrus, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You just know. You know. If you know, you know. Only the real ones know. You love me. You like her. You make me laugh. You make me cry. But I guess that's both I'll have to buy. I'm done. So I just never liked her. I just always got like a weird vibe from her. Wizards of Waverly Place though. Alex Russo, I love you. I love Alex Russo. Alex Russo is like probably one of the best fictional characters like in the world, like ever. She was funny. Her clothes were like the cutest, and Selena Gomez is just like gorgeous overall.
You're right.
I just
And
don't
she's
like
still
her.
gorgeous, and she's a beautiful. Riddle me this though. Say you're in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and you and your boyfriend you think are serious,
Mm-hmm.
and girls flirt no matter what, even if they don't think they're flirting. So a girl just happens to be flirting with your man, and your man happens to be flirting back, and then he breaks up with you for her. Whose fault is that?
The girl, because she knew he was in a relationship.
And it's the guy's fault. That's one of my pet peeves. Ladies, it's your man's fault. He's the one that left you for another person.
But if the girl knows that he's in a relationship, why would she shoot her shot?
she probably is just a flirt like most girls are.
But that doesn't excuse behavior.
And that doesn't excuse his behavior. Why aren't you mad at Nick?
Because
If you're going to hold a grudge against Selena, hold a grudge against him also.
First of all, Selena also broke The Weeknd's heart, so there's the other team.
She has to bring in another situation to fight. A situation that happened years before.
But I do have a point, and you can't be too upset because I do have a point. If your significant other flirts back, or if this person already knows that you're in,
has no foundation. Zero.
if you know that this person is in a relationship and you are flirting, you're in the wrong. Period.
It's not like she straight up like kissed the dude. For all we know, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But it's reported.
Look, it's just what I heard.
that it
I'm
was
not
just
basing
Oh,
it
it's what
off
she
of
heard
facts.
because she's in the group. She's in the group text.
I was in the group chat when Miley left.
Okay.
On that note, kids,
Happy Halloween.
I cannot wait to blast Christmas music during Thanksgiving and annoy everybody.
Don't get that, Leanne Womack going. No, you guys, can we just take a moment of silence? Okay, Michael Bublé.
You know his son had cancer? Like, his son was like 4 years old and he had cancer.
Did he die?
I have no idea. I haven't been keeping up with it.
That's really sad.
It was.
Michael Bublé retired. He's like my favorite holiday singer, period. Like, he's just so... His voice imitates the restless fire.
Crackle.
That
crackle.
roasts my chestnuts. On a Christmas night.
Why are your chestnuts getting roasted? And on that note, ladies and gents, please tune in for more everything
Of this,
updates.
whatever this is called.
Whatever this is
Oh,
called.
I have a headache. Go roast
Because
Go roast your chestnuts.
she has a headache because her
Chestnuts
chestnuts are getting
roasting.
roasted.
And an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
All I want for Christmas is you. All right. And cut.
I'm dying. Chocolate. They were selling chocolate.
Oh, I remember chocolate. I hated it. Okay. I think that's the end. Right.
Bloopers.
We have so many bloopers, like in the first one, for sure.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Welcome back to the show, and everyone welcome hip-hop artist Loque.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
No problem. And Loque is originally from Memphis, and you went to high school in Clarksville, right?
Yes, that is correct. West Creek High School in Clarksville.
Wonderful. And so just tell us about how you got started in writing music.
Well, I've been writing music since, honestly, I can remember. I'd say the earliest song that I remember writing was in 5th grade, and it wasn't a good song at all. Like, it was, I don't know, I wasn't talented in writing music yet. All I remember is it had some melody that Bill Cosby would do, and my dad found it, and he was like, "Oh, so you're writing songs now?" And I said, "Yeah." And ever since then, to be completely honest, I've been writing music, and it kind of came easy to me because I had always loved just writing essays, writing poetry, and writing short stories, so it was very easy for me to transfer that just into song format.
Wonderful. And so is your father a musician also?
Yes, my dad, from what I realized, from what I know rather, is that he was the exact same. So when I was young and I would be on his college campus, he would take me to all their shows and to all the talent shows he would perform at, and I remember being very little, and one of my earliest memories is watching my dad in the studio, so it really just rubbed off on me, to be completely honest. It's a hereditary thing, it's a family thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so what inspired you to come here to MTSU?
I came here to MT because originally I just knew that I wanted to do music in school somewhere. I didn't know what kind or what school even, so I looked further and further into it, and I found that MT was the best school for audio production, and upon coming here for my customs, it kind of just sealed the deal for me because I realized the place is very homey and all of their technology is really advanced, and I just had the feeling that I would be very comfortable here and be able to seek out what it is that I'm trying to attain with music.
I like that, yes. And so besides, I know you talked about your father being one of your inspirations. Besides him, who else inspires you?
biggest inspiration, hands down, is Kendrick Lamar. I remember listening to him in like middle school, and I feel like since then I probably heard everything he's put out. I watched every single video, and he really influenced me in a way to take my writing to a completely different level as far as storytelling, and he kind of helped shape the direction of me making the decision to force my music to have an impact, and a positive impact at that.
I can definitely see the inspiration of Kendrick Lamar in your music. Like, I can hear it, like I can see it.
Thank you.
It's very powerful. I like it.
Thank you.
Yes. And I know you were talking about how you performed at your high school, and you said you had some kind of theme song that you made.
Yeah, in my high school, like I said, at West Creek, they had me doing a lot of different things, like pep rallies. I performed at homecomings. I almost performed at prom, but they wouldn't let it happen. But my principal actually came to me, and he was really liking my music, and he asked me to come up with like a school hype song that they would play at football games and basketball games and things like that. And to my knowledge, they still do it. I mean, I graduated in 2017, so at the time of this recording, it's 2018. But from what I hear, they still play it, and they still love the song.
So can people like look it up and like find that song online?
Yeah, actually they can do that, and also they ended up putting the song lyrics in the yearbook, as well as like a QR code to scan it to take you to the music video too.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. A great way to go down in history at your high school.
Oh, I didn't get a yearbook though, so yeah, I didn't. If they would have had me one complimentary.
They should have. I mean, it's your own lyrics in there. They should just be like, yo, here you go.
I'm not mad. I'm just glad I got to do something positive for my school though.
Yeah. And so have you got to meet any of your people you look up to, artists you look up to?
Kendrick, not yet. I know it's coming. I might have to. But I actually got to meet Derek Minor last year. He was a Christian hip hop artist, and he owns his own label and everything. He also influenced me a lot, just as Christian hip hop also influenced me a lot. And I actually got the opportunity to go to his home and be in his home studio and just have a very deep conversation with him about the music industry and my potential as an artist, because he said he actually saw a lot within me. And so it was a very great experience, because I know a lot of people might get to meet their favorite artists or everything, but it'll never be in their home setting.
Yeah.
So I feel like that definitely put me on the path to be like, okay, well, something has to, not to be cocky, but something has to be different about me if I'm getting invited to an artist's actual home. So that was amazing. That was a crazy experience.
Awesome to be like in his living space and just soak it all up, all his knowledge.
It was huge.
Wow. Maybe one day I can experience that. I don't know, in somebody's house.
We got to. I think you can.
Hopefully, I just gotta make it, but we'll see. Believe. I believe in you.
I believe.
Yes.
You're gonna get there.
So, I know you have a new album out.
Yes.
And so, can you talk about your inspirations that come from your new album and talk about the songs from that?
Okay. Well, my new album is entitled "Come Out the Rain." Essentially, it's a story in a nutshell. Is this pilot, he's cruising and it starts storming and he just crashes and wakes up within the rainforest, and the story is him trying to make his way out and find civilization so that he can get some help and get rescued. All of that is just symbolic of whatever turmoil that it is that people may go through, be it depression or mental health issues or anything like that. That's essentially the storm. That's the rainforest. And so symbolically what it is a representation about a person being able to come out of whatever turmoil that it is. That's what the rain is. You're trying to come out the rain, which is coming out of depression, abuse, drug abuse, anything of that nature. And it's just supposed to be very positive. The songs that I will be performing tonight are Power Lines, which is a song detailing the negative voices they may be in your head, combating with the positive voices as you are trying to seek out what it is that you want to get to for salvation. In this sense, it's the power lines, because if you're stuck in the rainforest, you're going to look for any form of civilization. So power lines is a form of civilization. You know there's going to be people somewhere. So this song is just about seeking out help and combating those negative voices. Home is a song about being able to find someone that tethers you to that feeling of security and being able to be stable and feeling at home. So it's just about anybody that you can think of that you feel loved around. And finally, we have the title song, Come Out the Rain, which is just completely out there. It's the culmination of the whole album. It's when you finally make it out, that feeling of joy and jubilation that you get when you realize, okay, I beat this, so now I can beat any other turmoil that I come against.
Yeah, I like that. And so the album follows a storyline, right?
Yes, it does.
I love when albums do that because it shows like there's a theme to it. And I feel like that means the artist didn't just like throw some songs together. He like really took their time and worked it out.
Oh, it took some time.
Yeah.
I was supposed to, this is my first album. I was supposed to drop said album like my sophomore year of high school, and it's now my sophomore year of college. So it went through a lot of different changes, but I'm definitely glad that it did because it would never be what it is today.
Yes, I appreciate the grind.
Thank you. Next one won't take so long, I promise.
It's okay. Well, when we come back from the break, we were going to have a performance from Loque, so stay tuned.
You may have heard about the new federal budget proposal. Let's say this dollar represents the whole budget, 100 pennies. This penny here saves millions of lives. It prevents people from starving when famine hits, and it keeps kids like me in school instead of being forced to marry. It's the U.S. Foreign Assistance budget. All those poor people. I think they're worth the penny. Foreign assistance is worth the penny.
I call you and say, I'm with the IRS. You owe back taxes, and if you don't pay today, you're going to jail. You can fix this by sending cash. Did you actually believe me? Too smart to fall for it? Well, last year, Americans paid $100 million to guys like me. 1 in 6 people were scammed. Can you believe it? Well, you shouldn't. I just made that up, too. You are a little gullible.
They said it's all about perspective, huh? Well, I always been selective. Maybe that's why I wasn't selected. Remember back in my old school when I was perfect and kung fu at my recesses. Assess this. Irony that life kicks me when I least expect it. Address this. Agony in me present before I flee depression. I just wouldn't have it. Forget a night shark's mind. Reality hit me blunt as a hatchet. My spiritual is lacking. I'm trying to fight temptation as the devil deals his enchantments. My psyche intention to the actions I commit due to my bad habits. This was telling me fall prey to the madness, but the only way I stayed afloat could have been magic. So look, my history's happiness just like a crook. Shift your perspective, my glasses have full. Gunshots outside my window had me shook. Thankful that those days my life was not took. Averages, analysts say most don't survive long enough to be put in bandages. Therefore, am I a product of tragedy or a Michelo's living part of the savages? Power lines, yeah. Navigating my way through this crowded mind, yeah. Although I feel this pain, Lord got me through this rain. Cause I can see the power line, yeah. Navigating my way through this crowded mind, yeah. Although I feel this pain, Lord got me through this rain. He said, your umbrella hits, and your mind is raining dogs while it's hailing cats. And everybody around you want you through hell and back. And there's a fact for sure, just like for certain there is cracking hoods. My agents tell me that we think we could beat you, so I fight you just because I can't afford you being close to Lord. Therefore, I know myself is packed with good. You kept me on hiatus, tried to keep me blind from the purpose he was painting, portraying me as the one who is heinous, looking guilty out here as if you the plaintiff. Trapped now, but I see a way out. I know that I'ma make it. And just telling me keep running and escaping. Who am I to die and deny greatness? The purgatory ain't eternal, he shielded me from raining. So check it, look. So what you want me to presume? For having hope that I'm a mere buffoon. No, it won't be cloaked in dread and gloom. The choke you hold won't end my breathing soon. His light keeps me out of shadows of doom. My faith is like Papa on Spanish foods. So we can see it, I'll make this mountain move. Power line civilization coming soon. Power line, yeah. Navigating my way through this crowded mind, yeah. Although I feel this pain, Lord got me through this rain. Cause I can see the power line, yeah. Navigating my way through this crowded mind, yeah. Although I feel this pain, Lord got me through this rain. This is for my people trying to come out the rain. We trying to come out the rain. We trying to come out the rain. We trying to say, rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Yeah, another day. Yeah. Look, this is an amalgamation of all my perspiration, blood and tears, and a yearning to be epitome of greatness. Furthermore, seek the allure of soul saving, but touchingly break down the walls that have brought Satan. But the detour of distractions had me acting complacent, and the galore of doubt had me second guessing God's statement that I would be something entirely different in opposition to combat this world's hatred. My actions had me vandalizing everything, fantasizing truthfully, imagine it's tantalizing for you to dream about a future where you could breathe nearly self-sufficiently, all God dependently, problems distant in the breeze, and the rain is all gone though. The sun shine brighter than ever before. Serenity ain't a dream, it's inevitable. You got the power to let that thing go, just let that rain. This is for my people trying to come out the rain. Ay, we trying to come out the rain. Ay, we trying to come out the rain. Ay, we trying to come out the rain like rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Yeah, like this. Look, my whole life been dilly-dallying. Now behind me the people rallying. The thoughts he's having is telling him he should keep on battling. This for my culture, fight till they put me in sepulture. To Buenos noches, live lively to my rigor mortis. Kill flows to post-mortem lyricism, rise up and haunt him just as Katie did. In activity seeming paranormal, run through psychological puzzles just like I'm paranormal. Perched upon a vantage point, scoping culture vultures that's droning. All things considered, not trying to die bitter. Although that piss me off like kittens when they sit in litter. Although I'm crazy as Quantasia saying Usher hit her. Although they'll probably hate me like I'm Colin Kaepernick. That's what they wanna say, no to press me like Beyonce. But I will not lose my way, faded while or go blind way. Stay on point like a missile, don't throw me a bone or gristle. Get it and pop like pistols, I'm out the rain, blow the whistle. This is for my people trying to come out the rain. We trying to come out the rain. We trying to come out the rain. We trying to come out the rain like rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Ay, another day. Ay, one more time, say this is for my people trying to come out the rain. We trying to come out the rain. We trying to come out the rain. We trying to come out the rain. Rain, rain, go away. Come on back another day. Yeah, another day. Yeah, another day.
Everyone give another round of applause for Loque.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on here. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. And that's all we have for the show tonight. Thanks for watching MT at Night. Yes.